Hello, everybody, and welcome to Friday Facts 375 Quality. This is an interesting one. Wow, and it's a long one, too. So strap in, folks. And yeah, I just kind of scrolled down to see what's going on with this. I don't know anything about I kind of see what they're doing, but let's dive in because I think it'll become clear as I start to read. This is a true reaction here because I haven't read it ahead in detail here. So we got Cobrex coming in. Today we are going to talk a little bit about a big feature in the expansion, quality. All right. What is quality? Quality is everywhere. It's all around us. Even now in this very room, you can see it when you look at look out your window or when you turn on your television. You can feel it when you go to work, when you go to church, when you pay your taxes. Wow, quality when you pay your taxes. It's the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth. Oh, really? Interesting. What truth? That you are a noob, Neo. Oh, so he's doing like the Matrix. Like everyone else, you are born into normal quality, into a prison that you cannot taste, or see, or touch. A prison for your factory. This is awesome. You take the blue module. The story ends. You wake up in your factory and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the white module. You stay in your wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. So he did a Matrix. The first Matrix. Play on words there, or on the concept. And you'll start to see stuff here with little dots on them. Oh boy, yeah, it's going to be interesting. Okay, horizontal versus vertical growth. All right, so we got horizontal growth is just using what I have to build. Oh, horizontal growth is just using what I have to build more mining outposts, more production facilities, etc. Vertical growth is improving the efficiency in which I produce. Better assembling machines, better smelters, better modules, technology, upgrades, and better setups. In the mid-game, you have to balance the vertical and horizontal growth, which is fun because you need to strategize more. In the end game, you mainly scale horizontally, and it is enjoyable too because you know you won't be changing the designs much, so you can just attempt to have the final version and scale it up while there are new challenges appearing at the large scale. Okay, so yeah, usually like the end game, it gets kind of boring because you get a design, you're kind of happy with it. You might spend the time to redesign something because maybe you're looking at it going, I don't really like how that's positioned, or these bots are kind of collected over there, whatever. So the mid game is getting mid game to end game is always, I think, for me, the funnest part. And then there's the grind to get out of the stage where you just have a burner miner drill and a furnace, and that's it. That's always fun to try and build that up, and then you get, that's always a very fun part for me. Okay, so horizontal growth is using what you got to build more. Okay, vertical is improving the efficiency. So now what he was talking about here was you mainly scale horizontal. Yeah, okay. So I always wanted to extend the part of the game where you have to balance the vertical and horizontal growth, and quality seems like a nice general solution to do that. So what is quality now? Okay, every item, entity, and equipment has 5 possible qualities now. 5! All right, and each quality tier gives an improved bonus value used for most of the stuff. All right, so we got normal, uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary. And each one has a % bonus. Normal is everything, no bonus. No bonus. But then you get the uncommon. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5 dots. Okay, those are dots. So you got 30%, 60, 90, and 150% bonus. So here we have an assembly machine 3 rare. And that's 3 dots. Okay. And craft speed 2 with a dot on it, or like a diamond. And then we have health 640. I don't, oh, interesting. Okay, let's see here. So I don't know. Here's a legendary solar panel Health is 500. Power output is 150. So it doesn't seem to change anything. Last user V. Who's the last user on this one? V. I wonder if these are all, yeah, V and I don't know, whatever. Okay, so now we have a uncommon. Health goes up. The range, I mean, I'm assuming these are going up. Like the health went up. The power output, I think, is, I don't remember what a vanilla solar panel is because I haven't played vanilla in a long time. I've been playing modded forever. But here, check this out. So we have a 520 health on that, and I think that's higher. But then we have an ammo of 4 inside, 9.5 plus 36.48. Okay. And then we have an epic personal roboport. Robot limit 47. Max consumption 13.3 megawatts. Robot recharge rate 7 times 1.9 megawatts. So there are certain things that affect, like an item may have different, effects as it goes up in scale, to the epic. So I'm surprised they put the 2 here. They should have put the 2 over here. 2, 3, 4, 5, or I don't know, whatever. Epic is 4. Oh, and they don't have a picture of it, so 4. Yeah, they put the legendary here. Okay, so let's read on. Quality has various effects. All higher quality entities have more health. Ah, okay. But apart from that, they get unique bonuses based on their type. Okay, so the health is a thing. All right, yeah. Electric poles have a larger supply area on wire reach. +1 per quality level. Oh my gosh. Modules have improved primary bonuses. Spider-Chons and armor have a larger equipment grids, +1 for each in each direction for each extra level. Let's see. Spider-Chons have a bigger inventory, and armors give a higher inventory size bonus. Equipment is generally better in what it does. Turrets and guns have more range. Ammo does more damage. Inserters move faster. Mining drills deplete resources slower. Okay, it's like a productivity. I wonder what it's going to do with mining prod then. They might have to balance that out with the mining prod research there, I would think. Assembly machines, furnaces, labs are faster. Worker bots have larger battery capacity. Roboports recharge robots faster. Solar panels produce more energy. Accumulators have larger battery capacity. Nuclear reactors, boilers, and steam engines have increased production. Beacons have lower power consumption. Radars have larger reveal ranges. Repair packs have more durability. Okay. There are a few entities which don't have any bonuses apart from the health, which is belts, pipes, rails, chests, combinators, walls, and lamps. Okay. When these bonuses are combined, things can get pretty wild quickly. 4 legendary productivity modules in an assembly machine 3 gives 100% productivity bonus. Yikes. Okay. It was 40. Yeah, because 4, it was 10, 20, 30, 40. Now it's 100? Holy crap. Since this multiplies in multi-step production chains, the overall factory productivity gets quite a big boost. Oh my gosh, you're going to need Hellmod for this mess. I hope Hellmod can handle this. High-quality Spider-Chons and armors with high-quality equipment gets pretty powerful. There's actually a new achievement for having the best legendary armor full of legendary equipment. Nice. With the fast machines and modules and inserters, some of the setups can get quite extreme. Yeah, I can imagine. So we got, let's see, it looks like there's a little 2 dot on these beacons here. There's 5. These are legendary inserters. Looks like the machine. Oh, and the modules are legendary too, as well as the machine. Holy moly. Now the belts, I'm wondering if they increase speed or not, So here we go. How do we get the higher quality? Okay. We wanted to make a system for semi-automated higher tiers of everything without the need to multiply all the recipes. Okay. Generally, just adding a huge amount of recipes isn't really adding to the game at this point, as we feel the game is already has enough. Okay. Especially when we consider Space Age specific ones not yet revealed. At the same time, we wanted to add some complexity and also make the related complications explicit opt-in. Oh, this is how we came up with the idea of the new type of module, the quality module. I see. Okay, so you can opt into this or not. And that's kind of cool because maybe new players may not like want to get crazy with this, you know, or you kind of get eventually you get into this. And you're not going to do it probably right away. Let's see what we got here. Oh, and I wanted to look maybe at this a little more here. I don't see anything on the belts. A lot of green circuits. Holy cripes. That's a tight build, man. Wow. I wonder if the beacon range changes. Okay, let's go here. Quality module. Okay, here is... Oh, there's the quality modules there. And notice the gear wheels actually have quality ticks on them, too. Interesting. One... Wait a minute now. Okay, we'll have to look at this. So the quality module has a special effect which increases the probability of getting a higher quality result when crafting in a machine. So for example, the most basic quality module 1, which has the same tier and availability as other tier 1 modules, adds 1% quality increase chance. This means that when you insert one module into an assembly machine and let it craft 1,000 iron gears from normal iron plates, you get 10 uncommon gear wheels on average. Okay, but when you insert more modules, increase their tier and quality. Yes, quality of quality modules is a thing. This probability sharply increases. Okay. This was all about increasing quality, but an important part of the mechanic is that the quality of the ingredients is based for the quality of the product. So getting higher quality intermediates is valuable too, of course. On top of that, the quality increase can not only be one level at a time, but you can get lucky and get some steps at a time. Each additional step has 10 times lower chance of happening. So for our previous example, out of the 1,000 gears, 9 would be uncommon and 1 rare. Oh, okay. So here they have, looks like quality 1, 2, 3. And then they have an epic quality 3 in this one. Now, as we're looking at this graphic, and we don't know how much it's, cycling here, because we're just seeing a snippet. But it looks like, yeah, we're getting like, there's one quality right there. I don't know if my mouse is capturing there. It seems like this one may be cranking out. Oh, look, there's quality 3s coming out of this machine here. We're seeing some quality 2s. Okay, so cool. Quality calculation. Oh, here you go. So, pause the video and if you want to see this. Plate. Wow, check it out. So if you put the quality 1s, it looks like iron plate, you get a 10% chance to get a quality 2. And then it goes down 0.01% chance to get an epic. And then you put the is that 1? Oh, these are I think level 1 module, quality modules. So if you put level 2 plates in, you're not going to get a level 2 out at all. It makes sense, but your chance to goes up 10% to get the quality 2 or 3 now. So you're converting the quality to another quality. And then you go on down the line. If you have epic, oh no, that's a level 4, I guess. Is that epic? Because it's 5 dots for epic, so that's not epic. But that last plate there, it's a 10% chance to get the epic. Oh, okay. So the plate may not go epic. Maybe the gear does. I don't know. Because, yeah, if you have epic plate, what are you going to do with it? So we'll have to see how that goes, though. Oh, okay, here. Example of probabilities with 4 normal quality 3 modules. Okay, so, yeah, take a look at that. Boy, that's some crazy stuff there. Now, yeah, I don't know how Hellmod's going to handle this if you do a Hellmod, Because you're going to go crazy trying to figure this out. I'm not a spreadsheet guy, I could figure some stuff out. But Hellmod is, the go-to tool. All right, quality modules can't be inserted into beacons. Okay, for the same reason you can't do productivity modules. But other than that, it is not limited. It is not limited. Okay, since productivity modules are usable only on intermediates, there are plenty of places where the extra quality items might be produced without any productivity penalty. Okay. It's also notable that we created a quality penalty on speed modules. Okay. because haste makes waste. And we wanted to reduce the number of places where beacons full of speed modules is the best way to go. Our last piece of the puzzle. Okay, we presented the way to get some higher quality stuff, but it would still be quite weird with a not so good items piling up somewhere. Exactly. This is where we added a new machine, the recycler. There we go. So, interesting. Oh, look at that. It's taking the green circuits and it's smashing them, and you're getting the plate and wire out of it. Oh, that's awesome. So, graphics are subject to change, okay. Not only it solves one of the biggest problems in Factorio of how to get rid of all the pistols Troopin made. What? I wonder where that came from. Maybe there's an accident, you know, one time, uncapped chest, or somebody was dying a lot. It also allows you to get rid of the item qualities which are no longer good enough, with a chance to get something back, more specifically for each crafted item. The recycle gives you 25% of the original ingredients back, so you do get a hit. Okay. You might wonder why only 25%, but when you take all the possible production bonuses into consideration, it needs to be this low to avoid a net positive recycling loop. Yeah, so basically you can make something, you can run your base off of nothing. So you can loop, you know, your recycling out and back in. Yeah. Okay, so this is also why we created an overall machine limit on productivity to be 300%. Oh. Modifiable by mods if needed. Okay, yeah. Bob's likes his god beacons or whatever they're called, or god modules. So even when some mods add machines with more module slots and or better productivity modules, it always will be prevented from getting broken accidentally. Oh, so they are preventing it. Ah, now it said, wait a minute, modifiable by mods if needed. Okay, well, we'll have to see how that goes. The actual cost. With the recycler in mind, we can produce legendary items in quite a simple way. We just create assembly machines filled with quality modules for each quality of ingredients, and then recycle everything that's not perfect until you get the quality you want. So I'm wondering how there's probably a nightmare with the filtering. Yeah, see, look. Oh boy. There you go. You have the filtering capabilities here. Look at that. That's interesting. Wow, that's going to be really crazy. Look at these recyclers. They're epic recycling and epic module level 3s. I guess, yeah, that's the recycler. Yeah, and you're getting all the stuff out. And then you're trying to, you know, sort them out. Wow, that's pretty cool. That looks like fun. That looks like a lot of fun. Okay. This build takes electronic circuits, and recycles them. The normal ingredients are returned back to the main factory, while quality ones are processed into quality electronic circuits, with any better than rare being stored in chests. Okay, there you go. All right. With this straightforward approach, if you want to produce items of legendary quality and you already have enough legendary quality 3 modules, which is not an easy thing to get in the first place, the legendary items are 56 times more expensive than normal items. Oh my god. But obviously, since you have a chain of steps to produce them, every step has a potential to increase the quality of the intermediate products, with different approaches and possibly different machines or other ways to improve the productivity of the process. Tease of some future tease of some future Friday Facts content. The cost can be brought lower, but will always be pretty expensive to get the best stuff. Okay. Unlocking quality tiers, and here's a big read of text here. Oh boy. All right, not all quality tiers will be available from the beginning. Only uncommon and rare is unlocked. Oh, okay. With the quality module research. And then, and the better ones are unlocked later. More specifically, Epic is on one of the 3 earlier planets. And the legendary on the last planet. Oh, that is so cool. I love it. I'm happy with the strategy implications because they add more important decisions throughout the game. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, you don't have the recycler soon in the game, so you can't really just recycle to get the best stuff. The most common way how to start with the quality is to just insert some quality modules into production of final products, which emits some higher quality products as a byproduct. This results in a stage of the game where you pick the very limited number of higher quality modules, machines, etc. made as a side effect, and you can decide what are the most important parts of the factory that need the boosting. Okay, I like that. All right, later, especially once you unlock recycling, it can be a huge trap to try to get too high quality of too many things too early. The cost is just too high, and you can easily realize that 90% of the production of your factory goes into trying to get the legendary cool thing you want. So prioritization of where and how many resources go is crucial, as well as deciding what items are the most important to get in higher quality. It plays a huge role in the speed in which you move forward. On the other hand, if someone wants to just slow run the game and enjoy having everything semi-perfect and over-prepare before moving to another planet, the possibility is certainly there. Okay. So when interplanetary logistics come into play, the quality plays a big role as things change. With normal quality products, it might be easier and more productive to make the thing locally on the planet from the local resources rather than having to transfer it through rockets and space platforms. But once the standard goes up and you start using high quality entities more, the relative cost of an item and the rocket to transport changes a lot. And it starts to be better to make each item production in one place and just transport it everywhere. Okay. It plays nicely with the space platform building part, as the space platform is quite limited and expensive. It's very efficient to save the best stuff you have for the platform, at least in the beginning. Okay. In big numbers, the quality is basically statistics, but in small numbers, the random aspect can be quite fun in a different way, especially for personal armors and equipment. We always ended up having an assembling machine with the best quality modules in the center of the factory, dedicated for people trying to gamble for the best possible equipment and their personal use. That's funny. The excitement of getting directly a rare power armor from common ingredients when you're super lucky is the same as getting a bar in the slot machine. There you go. Or the wanted item in the pay-to-win loot box mechanics. But in Factorio, you don't have to take another mortgage on your house to enjoy the aspect of the game. That is hilarious. Let's see. Engine support and history. Okay, quality is the most mature feature of the expansion. Okay, because I was developing its first versions internally before the 1.0 release, and it was kept in a separate branch the whole time. We were considering just putting it into the 1.0 release, but since we were already so behind our plan, similar story as with the space platform. Oh, similar story as with the space platform. And this kind of feature that tends to create unexpected problems, delays, it was decided to wait with it for the expansion. Okay, so it's kind of the feature that tends to create unexpected problems. Okay, all right. So let's see. There are many internal changes we had to do in order to make quality integrated into the core of the game. Just the GUI changes are touching quite a lot of places on their own. In some places, you just select a quality. In others, you had to allow the selection of a quality condition. Okay, so for example, you can select to only upgrade assemblers with lower than uncommon quality, etc. This is a brief list of places that come to mind. When you specify filters of a quick bar, inventory, deconstruction planner, okay, this is where all this stuff comes into play, where you have to set the quality, because now you have one item with 5 variants, or 6 really. I think it's quality normal, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Normal? Oh, no, it's normal, then 2. I think it was 2 dots. Okay. When you order things for the logistic network, when you view statistics, circuit network signals, yep. In chat tags, assembler recipes, blueprint icon, upgrade planner, editor, and more. Oh, here you go. Look at this. So now you can filter any, rare with the 3 dots, normal with 1 gray dot, uncommon, rare, epic, and so he's got rare selected. So any, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 6 selections. Any. Wow. So you have a quality thing. Now, what is this? It's a request. Okay. All right, we're at the end now. Okay. Here, for example, the logistic request allows setting either one specific quality or a quality condition. In this case, we are trashing all of the assemblers with lower than rare quality. Oh, okay. Quality less than. There you go. All right, so requesting items must use the equals condition. Okay. And using the other quality comparisons would be ambiguous and inefficient. Hence, the lower number is grayed out. Okay. And this is just the GUI. It's obviously affects many parts of the game, including modding, API, etc. Right. Yeah, this is where, oh my God, Hellmod's going to have a hell of a time with this one. I mean, it's basically you select a machine from a list of machines, because Hellmod does that already. So you'll have 5 machines. You'll have probably a level 1. I would imagine that the level 1, 2, and 3 assemblers, why would you want a quality level 1 assembler? Usually going to go for the big bang, the level 3 rare, that's what you would want. So let's carry on here. And this means that I had to do very complicated merges into the branch during 1.0 and 1.1 development, as many things were different in the branch. So almost anything that touched internal IDs, GUIs, or tests was almost guaranteed to have a merge conflict. I believe that fellow programmers will sympathize with my pain. Oh, yeah. I used to do some stuff with coding and merging, other people's code. Oh, my God. Yeah, so he's right. He is absolutely right. God, I feel bad for him. But, hey, you chose this path, Cobrex. So once we started working on the expansion, this was the very first thing that was put there to finally escape this purgatory. This means that it is the most tested feature, both technically and also gameplay wise. The expansion, is that right? This explanation, might also make it more understandable why we don't plan to backport features we already have, like those from FFX 374 into 1.1. Okay, yeah, makes sense. Yeah, leave Factorio base, the 1.1 alone. The expansion is a complete, oh God, yeah. Expansion only. To make things clear, the quality content is exclusively part of the expansion. Okay, quality meaning the modules, okay. The non-expansion binary works the same internally. It just doesn't allow any mod to define anything other than the normal quality. Okay. We have made it so that the quality is visible in the game until quality modules are unlocked. So you won't see anything related to quality if you haven't researched the quality module or are playing the base game. This includes all the GUIs and interactions as mentioned earlier. It's also worth noting that while it's a lot of fun to play with quality, using it is completely optional. The expansion is balanced in a way that using quality can be beneficial, but it is reasonable to finish the game without touching quality at all. Typically, people who want to just finish the game are more likely not to touch quality much, while those who want to build a big factory will have a good reason to use it. Yeah, it's totally understandable there. There are at least, okay, so there's the conclusion here. There are at least 2 full land playthroughs with quality, even before space-related stuff was developed, and more after, with a lot of individual playthroughs on top of that. Each of those helped to fix related bugs and tweak the functionality based on the feedback. This means that I have enough evidence to be able to confidently say that the pain was worth it, and this feature is fun to play with and works seamlessly. As always, let us know what you think at the usual places. Wow, that is exciting. I think that, after reading this whole thing through, I would just be happy with, the space exploration aspect within a official Factorio game from Wube and the team. The quality does add a really cool aspect to it. I think that, the way I think I would approach it is I would do maybe a run without quality just to get a feel of the game as it is, right? But you also have to think about, wow, that power armor and those roboports and those solar panels. Man, I really want that high value stuff because, power is a pain in the rear. And, having the better robots, better charging, You know, I don't know how the belts are affected. They didn't mention anything about belts, so I'm assuming it's still going to be 15, 30, 45, you know. So I'm really, you know what, I'm looking forward to this. This really adds a lot of interesting aspects to it. I hope it's not, I mean, based on the probabilities of getting these quality items, I could see it as more of a, you know, you let the, you know, you set up your game and walk away from it for like 12 hours, you know, go to work, come home, see if you got any epics, you know, go to bed, wake up, look, see if you got any epics, you know. So I kind of see that because I look at Pinedons as far as complexity and the amount of stuff you have to do to get one thing done. And that's kind of what I see here is it's more of a number. It's more of a waiting game. So I don't really like that too much aspect. And trust me, I know that's going to be a waiting game. You have to wait for that epic. It's not about scaling up. I mean, you can have a small build or a medium build or a large build. You're still going to have to wait. The larger, the better. You know, the more production you have, the better. But I think there's going to be a waiting game that kind of takes away from the fun. But, you know, if with biters on and everything, yeah, it's going to add challenge to that waiting game for sure. You're going to have to, you know, get them laser turrets up and running, folks. And hopefully you got productivity high enough to do the oil burning. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the Friday Facts number 375. I think it's pretty cool. I'm going to go with it for sure. And I'll see you next week. By the way, this is taking place of Fallout 3 currently. The Fallout 3 release will be on Mondays now at 9 a.m. I did a community post on it. So this is taking place of that. This won't age well, of course, but it's for the current viewer, for the current time. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.